Hello everyone, this is Dr. Poonam Jindal. I'm an academician and practitioner in the area of learning and development. This video is to address a very common question most of us have: how to retain learning for longer time, or rather how to defeat forgetting. So what happens most of the time, we learn something but we are not able to retain that learning for longer, and that longer sometimes means only 7 days. If you see, as per forgetting curve by Ebbinghaus, we forget whatever we learn, 90% of that we forget in a week. It means only 10% is retained. So whatever we learn today, and organizations send their employees for learnings, and leaders encourage their team members for learning. But what happens after learning? Only 10% after a week is going to be with you. Rest you are going to forget. So what should be done? What can be done to retain this learning for longer when organizations are investing so much on learnings? How this learning can be retained for longer? I'm going to talk about few tips, and those tips are based on the learning theories. So my base here for telling you that how it can be retained is from the learning theories. First theory, behaviorism, that says there are two aspects of learning. One is repetition and the other one is reinforcement. So repetition makes you learn, and some kind of stimuli or motivation or reinforcement, positive or negative, makes you learn. If you see, both the aspects equally can be used in terms of retaining learning. How? So research says that 80% you can retain by repeating. So in terms of retaining your learning, in terms of keeping it for longer, you have to repeat it more. And repeat it more here means that how you apply it in your daily lives. So once you learn it from the classroom, and then how you come back and repeat that learning at your workplace every day, makes your learning more retainable. The other aspect is reinforcement. So reinforcement means some kind of motivation. It means some reward or punishment is attached with your learning. It is equally and similarly like repetition, it is also applicable to the retention as well. How? People learn for survival. People learn for keeping their lives or their jobs with them. What happens with the reinforcement? That what it is going to give you, what kind of reward or punishment, for what this reward, if we talk more about reward, what this reward has a value for you. So what is the reward for value for the person who is learning, will definitely recall the learning again and again. Move to the second theory, that is cognitivism theory. Cognitivism theory says that you will learn through your brain. Brain is a main black box in the learning, and that works in terms of comprehending the information. That information you comprehend based on your prior experiences. It means whatever you have experienced in life will be applicable or will influence your learning more. If you see, even for retention, there are two things. One is, when you are talking about involving your brain, you can also talk about how you involve your senses in your learning. So if you involve more senses, more of your senses in your learning, the learning will retain for longer. How? So if you see this 70, 20 and 10% ratio, we know that people learn 10% from formal education. It means it is also like 10% you are able to retain if you have learned it in a formal setting. You can retain 20% if you have learned it from your social environment, from your friends, from your circles. And you are able to retain 70% if you are experiencing it, you are doing it, or you are involving more and more senses. So not only by seeing it, not only by hearing it or listening it, but you are also experiencing it by doing, and that keeps your learning more formed. The other aspect in cognitivism is involving your emotions. So first thing is you involve your senses in your learning. That learning will be more retained. When you involve your emotions in learning, that also retain your learning. What does it mean? So if you see, as per Jerome Bernard, people learn 20 times more if they make the story around the learning. If you see in retention, what happens when you are learning and your emotions are attached with that learning? It means you make your own story around your learning, then your emotions are involved with the learning, and that keeps your learning for longer. Your story is attached, you have some kind of emotion attached with your learning. That keeps your learning for longer. Next theory is constructivism. Constructivism says that if you not only learn from your prior experiences, or you not only comprehend information based on your prior experiences, you also learn it by getting your present experiences. And those experiences can be yours as well as of others. So if you see, for retention, what you can do, if you share your knowledge with others, your information with others, and then you get others' viewpoint on that. So your opinion about something may change when you get others' viewpoint involved in your learning. That's mainly about the feedback. When you share about something with others give you some feedback about the area, that makes you learn more about that area. You get to know that, where you can correct your point, and this discussion about your learning makes your learning more retainable. If you see the last theory, connectivism, that talks, and that's a digital age learning platform, learning through connections, mainly learning through networks. So when you learn more when you learn through networks. In the retention, what happens when you connect with the people who are in the same learning area, you read their blogs, or you write blogs, or you listen to the podcast, or you listen to the YouTube videos, you listen to the experts in that area, you connect with experts in that area, you also put your viewpoint, that gives you a continuous interaction or continuous attachment with your learning, and that continuity keeps your learning for longer. It retains your learning. So what if I summarize everything, what we can see that to retain your learning, you repeat it. So how you are repeating it in terms of applying it in everyday life, you have to see that what is the reinforcement attached with that, so that motivates you to keep that learning always with you. You also have to see that how you involve all your senses while you are learning this. More the senses are involved, more the learning will retain. You also have to see that how you share that, or how you attach it with your emotions. So you create a story around your learning, and that learning will retain for longer. And if you share it with others, you try to get others' experiences as well, and that is called feedback. Feedback helps you more in terms of retaining your learning. Last but the most important is how you are connected with the current world. People who are from the same area, from the same learning platforms, how you connect with them, how you share more with them. When you share, you get, and with this your learning continues, and when your learning continues, there is no chance of forgetting it. So I hope this video helps people in retaining their learning more, because when you are investing so much on your learning, it should be with you for longer. Thank you, and all the best for more learning. Thank you.